My hubby decided to interrupt us. So this is going to be in a couple of parts because, like I said, he needed to interrupt. So I am just breaking the pecans in halves after I have already added the half and half of the, what is it called again? Corn syrup. So, I mean, there are other ways of making this. I know there are on YouTube or TikTok or whatever else you want to use. You can use it. I'm just making this because some people have asked me personally, why do I do it this way? And I said, well, I happen to like it this way. It's not that big of a mess, which it does make a mess. I mean, you're making more dishes than you need. But yes, it would be easier for me to sit here and chop every single pecan. But I do not have time to do that today. I don't even have time to do what I'm doing right now. So I am breaking them into pieces, and then I will be par baking my pie crust after I poke holes in it. So we're only going to bake that for like less than 5 minutes. But the instructions say that don't par bake it. You're going to throw it in the oven for 60 minutes so that way everything gets incorporated. So I was like, oh, well, that makes sense. So if you want bigger chunks, you can do that. I just prefer them being like semi-big chunks. So, but then again, this is my pie. I'm making it how I want it because the factor is that my hubby isn't going to eat this. He doesn't like these particular pie. And I still have to make a cheesecake. Yeah, I know. Why am I wasting my time doing this when I could be making a cheesecake? Well, I am doing a cheat sheet cheesecake. My heart says don't ever do that. But my brain and everything else that I'm going to be doing on that day says screw that, do what's easy. So, no, we're not having tons of people. It's just me and my hubby. But I have friends who don't have family to go to, and I end up making them a plate, handing it to them, and telling them, Happy Thanksgiving. So that's what I end up doing. And they happen to love the generosity. Those that do get the plates, those that don't get the plates are too far for me to travel with this kind of specific kind of food. So, sorry. But, yeah. And I don't have a car to travel far to deliver the food. So, my man is the only one that has a car. I do not. Listen to that again. I do not have a car. Unfortunately, I have epilepsy, so I cannot physically have a car. I mean, would I like to? Hell yeah. Not mentally, but physically, can I? No, it's not a possibility. Like I said, I'm just breaking these apart, and I know that some people are going to be like, well, how much are you putting in there? Well, I happen to like a lot of nuts in my pecan pie, so I know the recipe calls for 1.5 cups. Yeah, I know, 1.5 cups, but I happen to like 2 cups in mine. I happen to like to taste the nuts all the way through, and most of them sit on the top half of the pie, which is cool and everything, and that's awesome. But for me, I happen to like more nuts in it. So, like I said, this may be a 3-parter. I'll have to I don't know how I'm going to put it up there, but I'm going to try to put it up there all at once if I can. So, if I get it in 3 parts, I am so sorry. It just takes super long and I don't know how to edit. I really don't. I do not know how to edit to save my life. I have tried many times to try to edit and I suck at it. Like, literally point blank suck at it. Do not worry about the crap in the background. That's stuff that's got to be sorted and put in a storage unit. So that's all I'm saying about that. But until then, it is staying where it's at. So until I can organize it or do something with it or figure out somewhere else to put it. So that's all the nuts. So that's about 2 cups. And I'm going to mix this up and then put it in my pie dough and throw it in the oven. And then set a timer. So guys, I have some pie dough left over. So I just cut up 2 Granny Smith, added about, I want to say, 4 tablespoons of sugar, added a half of a teaspoon of vanilla extract, and just sprinkled on, to my heart's content, some cinnamon. And basically, I'm going to roll out the pie dough and then put the apples inside of it, fold it over, and then stick it in the oven for 45 minutes or until golden brown. So that's all for me today, guys. I hope you had a fun time with me. I think I've done the turkey last year. I hope you've seen it. If you haven't, please leave a comment down below so I can show you how to do it later. Alright, guys. Love you. Bye.